What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO MTS Nutrition, rocking and rolling Yiggy Aslan. I just want to tell you guys, so last week, I was on the road and I forgot my Ritual AM. All I've been doing is drinking Ritual AM and coffee. It's like 80 degrees outside, man. Honestly, nothing compares. And my Pachamama coffee, my Ritual AM, it's good. But anyway, I want to tell you guys about an experience I had this weekend, which really got me thinking, right? Now, my kids play competitive travel soccer, right? So we were in Minnesota for the USA Cup. And honestly, the talent at that tournament wasn't the greatest. There's a lot of other NPL tournaments going on, national championships for the older girls this week. But Campton went there, the club we play at. And honestly, like we had our 06 team play up to 05 and make the quarterfinals. I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome to see them do that, even against teams, the number one team in Wyoming, but it just shows you different states have different levels of play, right? Thomas's team did pretty well. They played some really tough teams, a lot of international teams. The boys seem to have more representation. Maybe there's other girls tournaments going on or something. But anyway, long story short, and I don't want to offend anybody, but again, I don't really care. I express my viewpoints, this and that, and I'm sitting here with my shirt off and a do-rag on my head, so who am I to talk? But this is my channel, this is what I do. When you have kids, I think that you have a responsibility to kind of demonstrate how to live life, right? And it brought me back to an old Beastie Boys lyric. Your dad catch you smoking, boy, he says no way, when that hypocrite smokes 2 packs a day. Now, we're at this soccer tournament, and again, these people are friendly. You know, I'm friends with them. I consider them good people. But like, I think parents just use going to these soccer tournaments as an excuse to get drunk and act a fool. And I don't think that's a good, responsible way to act. I mean, they're literally coming back to a hotel room, their kids are in drunk, right? And we wonder why we have a teenage drinking and drug epidemic, because parents are really setting a horrible example for their kids. Now, I'm not one to follow the crowd. Also, when you do things like that and you kind of think as a group, hey, let's all get drunk, they're acting like they're 12 years old, 13 years old, taking a sip of mom's beer that she left out, when at the end of the day, you're 40, you have kids and a job and responsibilities. You shouldn't be that excited about drinking. So every night, these guys are staying up till 2, 3 a.m., you know, drinking, getting drunk while their kids are in the room getting ready for a soccer game the next morning at 7 a.m. When, you know, my family, we're in bed by 10, 10:30. I'm either working or sleeping during the night because I have a job, right? It's a weekday tournament. And then I'm up at 5 a.m. every morning getting my training session in while the kids are sleeping, come back, get them to the tournament, they're ready to go. And I think that when we have kids, we need to set that example for them. And that's also why we need to be careful with social media. This is what I learned. Like monkey see, monkey do, and that's what kids are. People always say, oh man, how do you get your kids to train like that, man? How are your kids getting straight A's? Well, because all they see is the example I put forth to them. And yeah, I curse a lot. I'm not a perfect person at all, but what my kids see is work ethic, and they also see the unwillingness to follow the crowd. You know, I like being my own person. I like looking the way I look. I like being 38 years old, being able to do this, still be in shape. I like going to the gym. I like training. I like being able to run and play with my kids. I like coaching. I like setting that example of what they should be. Your goal in life is to have your kids do better than you. That's my goal. You know, my parents did a good job. While my parents had their faults, I still had a better life than both of them. You know, my dad was a poor guy, grew up in Miami, and my mom was a first-generation American, actually was an immigrant. I'm a first-generation American. My mom immigrated here. She was born in Poland, Krakow, and moved to Israel at a young age, and then moved to the U.S., went back to Israel, served in the Israeli Defense Force, and was here. Her family was poor. She had put herself through school. Didn't finish college, became a business owner, and then of course had some drug problems later on in life, but I'm still doing much better than they are. And so is my brother. I mean, we're killing it. We're absolutely crushing life. We enjoy life. My brother he was a pro bodybuilder as well. He's a retired natural pro. But how do you expect your kids to do better than you and achieve greatness when you're out there acting a fool and just, you know, doing things that you shouldn't be proud of? You know, alcohol is fun, okay? It's social, I get it. But acting like it's some kind of a super tonic that makes you feel better and makes you fit in, that's bullshit. And that's what leads to this sheep mentality we have in society. I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm a fucking independent. I vote on the issues and what I believe in. I refuse to identify with another party. I am a self-thinker. I think in my own fucking brain. I don't think a certain way because Donald Trump tells me to, or Nancy Pelosi, or the squad. Fuck all of them, man. I think based on rationale, based on my common sense. Everybody's common sense is different. There's no such thing as common sense. Common sense to me says socialism's a fucking fail. And it also says that capitalism is the greatest system on earth. But guess what? Capitalism's been good to me. What if it wasn't good to me? That's why I empathize with socialists, man. I don't think socialists are stupid. I think they just see the world in a different way. And that's why we have the system we have, a democracy. I'm sorry, a constitutional republic. So I think we need to look at that. But like at the end of the day, man, let's get back to where we're at. You're on social media. You see all these tards out there just spreading utter bullshit, putting Botox in their face, saying, oh, here's this age cream I use. Look, you see that shit? That's wrinkles, man. Wait, hold on. Remove the wrinkle cover. Oh my God. Ain't no Photoshop in videos. That's why I prefer YouTube over Instagram, man. Everything on Instagram is fake. Everything is. I post some real shit, but I'll still darken up the color. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm white as shit, man. I'll look white. And look at this, man. I get a little bit of sun. I get that farmer's tan action going on. Dude, it's all fake. But what are people doing, man? They're trying to follow them when they fall short of what they perceive everybody else. Look, dude, your favorite Instagrammers are fake. Your favorite YouTubers, they might be fake. I don't know. The weights can be fake. Set your own path. But parents, your kids are looking to you right? Like Charles Barkley said it best. Well, Charles, you do all this stuff. What if you're a kid's role model? I'm no kid's role model. Their parents should be their role model. Charles got all that flack for that statement. I don't know if you guys are old enough. Back in the 90s, Charles Barkley, I'm no role model, man. That's their parents should be their role model. Amen, Charles. Fucking men, bro. As a parent, it's your job. It's your job to parent, to lead by example. And this has just got me, my wife and I were talking about this today, man. There's a reason my kids think for themselves. There's a reason my kids will practice without being told to practice. There's a reason my kids will get straight A's when we're not, I don't care if they get straight A's. Thomas got a B. Oh my God. I'm like, dude, I was a C student, bro. Look where I'm at. You're so far ahead of me. Just work a little bit harder. Half the time I'm trying to talk my kids into not being so hard on themselves because they see the shit we've done. When Cammie was a baby, I traveled 300 plus days a year building Scivation. And then when they were, when they turned, in 2011, they saw me sell Scivation and start building Tiger Fitness, MTS, and now Outright. They saw me get up. They saw me hustle. They saw me train. They saw me go from, a lightweight to being a professional bodybuilder. They saw that progress. They saw that I didn't just wake up one morning and become a professional bodybuilder. I went to the gym every day and got it done. They saw I sacrificed. They saw I'd get up before everybody else, get my cardio done. They saw me eating a certain way when getting ready for a show. While everybody else was eating hamburgers and pizza, I had my tilapia and rice. I would never do that again, but it was what I did at the time. It's the way I dieted and it worked. Now, there's other ways to do it. I unfortunately had the mindset of the more you suffer, the better you look. And I've learned better since then. And I'm also not afraid to say when I'm wrong. So what I'm getting at here, guys, is if you're setting an example for someone, like especially kids, monkey see, monkey do. You can't expect a kid to go this way if you're this way. I obviously am not a recreational drug addict. So I went an opposite way in my mom, but statistically speaking, if you're a certain way, your kids are going to follow. If you're an addict, your kid's more likely to be an addict. If you're an alcoholic, your kid's more likely to be an alcoholic. There is a genetic component. There is an addictive personality. I get that, but my mom's an addict, all right? I should be addicted to something bad. No, I could stop all this shit tomorrow if I wanted, but I like the way I look. I like this. I like it. But I can miss the gym. I don't give a fuck, man. I missed the gym. What was it? I took a day off on, Wednesday, I think. And I was like, I feel fine. Not addicted to the gym. I just like training. I like the way it makes me feel. I like the way it makes me look. But I just don't understand how people are so caught up in being like everybody else. And also, you guys need to be cognizant. Those role models you have on, I don't want, those people who say, hey, man, you're like a role model to me. No. I'm not a role model. take some of the shit I do, but obviously I've made a lot of mistakes in life. Don't take everything I do, and my path is my path. It worked for me. It might fail miserably for you. Maybe you're not that good at public speaking. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe your strength isn't formulating supplements and shit. Then it's not for you, but find what you love and attack it. But if you're setting an example for someone, you know what I mean? Be sure to set that proper example and know that someone's watching you, especially if you have kids. That's all I got to say about that. Let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. That's not a game. Most vitamin D3 comes from sheep's wool grease. That's right. Sheep's wool and the grease from it. That's where you're getting your vitamin D3. No, that's disgusting. MTS Nutrition Vega D3 is derived from lichens, which is a renewable source. And the great part of it, sheep's wool grease, it's not vegan. So vegans can't even have it. Our Vega D3, again, 100% plant-based. We recommend taking 5,000 IUs of vitamin D3 a day. This has it all in one capsule, available right now from MTS Nutrition.